guys, what a morning already. What a morning. After last night's events that are still ongoing today. Yeah, buddy. I just delivered the Kansas stop, and that was rough. I did, however, find a couple more of my stops while I was there. I found the other one I couldn't find her up here in Kansas. Of course, I knew where the other two for Kansas were. So I'm gonna run over here, kick those 3 boxes off, and then I will probably look at my bills. I just had another guy tell me to not finish out in Calexico if I could. Just to be quite honest with you guys, I'm not really looking forward to doing my LA stops right now. After some of the stuff I've seen, kind of makes me a little nervous, not gonna lie. But we'll just keep an eye on it, figure out what's gonna happen, what's happening, and then go from there. So I apologize for the out of sync, out of the weirdness of these videos right now. Just kind of sorting through this load, and we'll get it down. So I'm gonna go over here. It's just right around the corner, so I probably won't update on it, and then I'll go down to the other one, get them 2 off, and then we'll figure it out from there, depending on room and whatnot, as to where we're going, what we're doing. So, but I will check back in with you guys. I appreciate you stopping by the channel. As always, subscribe to the channel if you've not already, and now would be a good time to like this video, or dislike this video, or comment how wonderful a guy I really am. So I'll check back in with you guys here in a little bit. Alright, I got all the Kansas stops off now. I rearranged it. I put this stop up here, and boxes are flimsy. I put that stop up there because it was on the back of the trailer, and that liked to wear me out. But now, when I get over there, all I gotta do is pull the front back, the front half of the front tarp back, and they can unload that stop all together. But the load shrunk quite a bit. It passed 3 stops, I guess. So this one's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to move this crate over with my bar. It moves fairly easy, but that one, it comes off before the other 2. So the crate's flimsy as crap. So you can see how much it shrunk down now. So, but that one is my next biggest stop. All my next stops are up here in the middle. You can't see it. Up here in the middle on the tarp. So I just split my tarps open there. And then the bottom layer is not my last stop. I think it's the one before my last one. Can't remember now. I slid them a little far forward, but they'll be all right. So I'll check back in with y'all here in a little bit. I'm gonna tarp it back now. All right, guys, okay. dirt on me from tarping. I got it tarped up, retarped. So now, it took me a little while. I'm pretty tired from that deal, but we got it done. So I'm going to take off and drive. I'm going to get on over as far as I can to Calexico. Moving the stops, they had rerouted me from what my bills were, and it actually worked out better because it puts me in a better area to reload. So I went through, it's part of what took so long. I went through, found all the stops, figured out if I could run it right, changed it up a little bit to where it comes off a little bit easier on the trailer, moved some stuff around on the trailer, and that's what wore me out, and then I had to retarp it. So stick around. I'm gonna try to get out of this little town. Not little, as Wichita. And then I'll check back in with you guys. I gotta get a grease job on my truck. I might get that done today. I don't know. I'm gonna see where I'm at on time and things of that nature. We'll just go from there. So, but I'll check back in with you guys here in a little bit. Hang around. Alright, guys. Didn't go as planned again. Not as bad this time, though. I had... I might cord my way. I had 2 hours, had right at 2 hours left on my clock today. I made it down here to Tucumcari. The original plan was my truck was due a... First I thought it was a grease job. And then I found out that it was actually due a... Talking to the guy that's over that at our shop that keeps up with all that, come to find out it's actually due a service. So we were getting it all set up to do it here. I was going to do it here in Tucumcari. I was going to get it done first thing in the morning, and that was going to be a decent idea. I've only got 862 miles to my stop in Calexico. I'll get to that in a minute. Got all that set up, and then he texted me back and he told me, he's like, hey man, said that their lift is broke. Okay. So I found a Speedco. I'm gonna get it done, get it set up tomorrow morning as I go through Milan, New Mexico. Get it done there and roll on down to Calexico. So like I said, it wasn't as bad as, of course, yesterday was actually planned. I'm actually not supposed to deliver in Calexico until Monday. So, but I'm gonna call the guy tomorrow, and I'm gonna try and kick it off Friday. I'm gonna try to kick my Vista. I changed. That's what I said. I'll get to it in a minute. When I got my bills, you heard the way they were routed. I was gonna do all my stops around LA. Go down and then deliver in the southern part of California and finish there, which I was really dreading. Talked to a couple drivers, really dreading it, because there's nowhere to load out of there except onions. I don't want to haul onions. I mean, I will, but I mean, y'all seen it. So I got to looking, and on my PeopleNet, I got my workflow, and I didn't pay attention to it. But as I was leaving the stop, I had got to the stop before I reworked my load and redone everything, numbered everything. I'm glad I noticed it then. But it's asked because the workflow will actually take, if you use the navigation, I don't know what you'd call that one, because I don't use it. It might, I don't know. I got Lisa up there. I'll stick to her. But when you get done at a stop, it'll ask you if you want to use the in-cab navigation to your next stop. And it showed up, and I caught the name before I hit no, and I knew that was the one down in Calexico. And I'm like, what? So I went back into the workflow, and I seen the way they had it routed. So I'm like, well, that'll work good, so I'll get a better reload next week. They had me delivering Calexico Monday and finishing out with the whole load on Wednesday. So what I'm shooting for is to have the load finished out on I'd like to have it done Monday. I might be able to do that, because I'm going to try to get Calexico. Me and Bill were talking, and he had the bright idea, because it's not one I would have thought of. I'm going to do Calexico and Vista, and then I might possibly go ahead and try to do my Santa Fe Springs stop. I'm going to see the time and the distance, and then I'm going to find out their times. But I'm going to try to get more than 2 stops off Friday. And and then I'll have to hang out around Ontario. So, yeah. But I don't know if I like these lights or not. I don't know if they're any brighter. I was looking at my screen, my face on my screen. I think the other ones, the incandescent, might be a little brighter. I don't know. I'm a big fan of LED. I think everybody should LED the world. I was actually talking to, I don't know if you can hear that or not. I hate that. That's that silly air compressor. I was actually talking to a friend of mine, a state trooper. Yeah, he's a state trooper. Just goes to show, and it's never more fitting than the current time, the two opposite sides can get along. Because he's a state trooper, DOT man, and I'm a truck driver. They get a lot of income and revenue for the state from us, from truck drivers. But I was talking to him. I think I've got an idea on my lights, my interior lights. If you'd seen on my stories the other night, I like to ride down the road with you guys have seen them on some of my videos before, but having interior lights on, and at night, and that I was talking to him, asking him, making sure I could do things, and not get in trouble. So I believe I got an idea for it. It involves back there too, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, so I'm gonna hang out here, throw this video together. I'm not watching any TV, not listening to any. I'll listen to music, but I'm not gonna get on social media. I'm just not right now. But anyways, I'm not going down that road neither. So, but guys, I appreciate y'all hanging around. I had some more advice I was going to give you all. I done forgot what it was. I don't know. Can't remember. Oh well. It'll come to me. I'm going to start writing that stuff down. My ear was itching. So, but guys, I appreciate y'all stopping by. I'm going to go in here and take a shower before I do anything. And then subscribe to this video. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video. Tomorrow will probably just be another driving day. I might try to get a little bit more road footage. The road footage helps break things up. I know it's kind of boring, but I try to get stuff. I'm kind of limited on what I can get, because if I leave the camera running all the time, then my battery will die. I can put it in driving mode, but one, I don't have a cord long enough, do I? I might try that tomorrow. Nah. If I see, I usually try to get you guys stuff that I think is neat looking or interesting, like the sunset that on the 2-lane where I come down today. It's Highway 54. That is a long road of nothing. It's the same stuff every town you come to. You come into town, you got the welcome to town sign, you got the mom and pop grocery store on the left soon. When you come past the welcome sign, you got the mom and pop restaurant on the left just past the grocery store. On the right, you come to the grain elevator, and on the left, you got some sort of city park, and then you got the "You're now leaving" sign. And it's like that all the way through there, for the most part. So, but I thought the sunset was pretty neat looking, so I don't know how well it showed up. This video, we'll see in a little bit. So, but that's why I use the road footage, is just try to show you guys some stuff. So I've got some ideas I'm gonna try on getting the camera set up to where you guys can watch loading and like I was doing, so it's just not boring me again. So, but I'm gonna try to do. Oh, as another thing, Thumper, we talked today, and I said in the video yesterday that I was going to see about getting video, have him try to send me that video of me pulling off Fuel Island in the DM on Instagram, and I'll put his. Nah, I better not. I start to say I'll put his down here, but I don't know if he would. Yeah. But he tried DMing me the video, and it didn't work. So I'm gonna start. One thing I'm gonna do, if y'all catch pictures of me, you know, if you see the truck somewhere or some nonsense like that, and you think it's kind of neat, just share it, you know, on your Instagram and tag me in it. The Facebook, if you've got me on your Facebook, like I said, I share a page with the wife, but I think I might start a page for the channel. If you don't have either one of those, I think I'm gonna start putting. I've got an email for the channel. I might start putting the email down there in the description below, and that's where you can always find the link for the channel. You can find my Instagram in the description, and I think I'll start putting the email in there too. And then if I do start a page, then I'll put it down there too. So, but yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I'm kind of tired. Reworking that load. Oh, Bill, he told me I was kind of crazy for doing that. It was a lot of work, but like I said, sometimes that was what my advice was. It kind of links back there to yesterday when I was talking about tarping. See there how that worked? It took me a little bit longer. I think I was there for, after they got me unloaded, I think I was there for an hour and 45 minutes. Maybe 2 hours. I can't remember. But I went through, I seen a prime opportunity, had both my tarps off. And I didn't have, I mean, I had a lot. There's a lot of boxes back there. You guys seen them. And I didn't get any video, you know, after I got it tarped. I was on the phone with the wife there when I got done. And I apologize for that. But they, the boxes, they were laid out there, and I was like, okay, there's a perfect opportunity to finish going through and finding my stops. So when I found them, I kind of keep a mental image in my what little brain I have of where they're at on the load. So when I cover it, when I get to my next stop, I know all I gotta do is split my tarps open in the middle, and right there's my next stop. When I get to we'll say the Santa Fe Spring stop, I know all I gotta do is move, and that was what wore me down. I had to move, and you can't always do it. I had to move that stop from the back, part of that stop from the back of the trailer to the front. So yeah, there was some kind of heavy boxes in there, but I know when I get to Santa Fe Springs, all I got to do is undo my front, undo the bungees back past the first setting, and then fold the tarp backwards. I ain't got to untarp it and sit there and scratch my head going, I don't know, George, where'd it go? So, but yeah, there's times where you can take a little bit of extra time on the front end, and it'll gain you time on the back end. Because I mean, if you start looking at the big picture of it, these loads here, I mean, we do work a little bit with these loads, Because you get the load, they're covered in plastic, and you've heard me talk about it. They're covered in plastic. You pull the plastic off, find your first couple stops. You throw your rags on it, bungee it all down after you've restrapped it, and you go to your stop, and you might have one or two there. You can open it up, but there's going to be a point, from what I've seen, a lot of the time you're going to have to uncover the whole load. You're going to have to pull both your rags off, and I could be wrong, but you're going to have to at some point. So if I didn't move that stuff, and you're looking at the big picture of it, I've got it tarped. I delivered those first couple stops, which I knew where they were, so I didn't have to untarp it. Got to that stop over in Kansas, and I had to untarp the whole thing, so there's untarping it once. If I hadn't moved that stuff when I got to Santa Fe Springs, yeah, because the rest of the little stops there, I'd had to split it open. But when I got to Santa Fe Springs, I'd had to pull both tarps off again and cover it back up, and then run all over and do that again. And then when I got to my last one, I'd have to pull them off again, roll my tarps up, put them up. That's three times of untarping it. Now I had to untarp it once and fully untarp it once, and I'll probably only have to fully untarp it whenever I'm done now. So that's why I mean, like I said, sometimes you spend a little bit more time, it'll save you even more time in the end. So it does seem like a lot more work, but hey, it is what it is. It all works out. So guys, I'm gonna be done now. So I'm gonna tell you again, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, share the channel. That's what we need, sharing the channel. I hadn't shared it on my Instagram in a while, and I might have to do that. So when you go to the channel, I don't even remember where it's at now. When you go to the channel page, it'll have the picture on top, and then down there on the bottom there'll be a couple little tabs you can click, I think. I never did start a playlist for the weekend. I need to do that too. Phew, I'm falling behind. I didn't get the video up. It was late getting up to uploading today because the guy that was making it fell asleep last night. That'd been me. But yeah, you go up there and there's a couple tabs across there right under, I think it's right under the picture. If there's a picture, I think I need to put a picture up there. I can't even remember that neither. Then I think out through there it's got share. I can't remember. Just, you have to go to the actual channel page if you want to share the channel though. And that's where you can find all my other videos too. Shameless plug there. So we're getting up there. I think this will be 62. And I never really thought it'd be that. Uh-oh, I'm gonna turn into a pumpkin. It's 10 o'clock. So, but I'll check back with you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go and get me something to eat, I think. No, I don't remember what they got here. I am gonna go in here and take a shower though. About that time. And I will check back with you guys in the morning when we roll out. Keep your knees in the breeze and be cool on your stool now. Last mile was the hardest. We'll see you tomorrow.